everyone. So, as everyone can imagine, the last 2 years were not what we thought they would be. We hoped for something kind of like this: fun, partying, socializing, drinks, friends. But the reality was quite different, and we've all lost something in the past 2 years. You know, we've lost friends and families to Corona. We've lost being able to see our friends and family where and when we please. We've lost being able to walk and talk in rooms without masks. We've lost opportunities we were excited for, and we've lost making memories. So we've all lost something, and what is grief if not a response to loss? Grief. It's an uneasy thing. It's hard to look straight at it and acknowledge it. It's uncomfortable. You know, there's a lot of apologizing, avoiding eye contact, general awkwardness, you know? We've all been taught how to love and how to overcome our like little green monster of jealousy, but we've never been taught how to deal with our own grief, yet alone someone else's. You know, it's not a normal topic of conversation that people bring up around the dinner table. It's more like a conversation stopper or an awkward silence inducer. But what we do know about grief is that it comes in stages. Denial. This can't be happening. This isn't happening. The pure shock of everything that's happened. Anger. That they're gone, but you're still here. Why did you leave? Bargaining. The pure helplessness in the face of the situation, pleading for anything to change. Please. Depression. Retreating inside yourself and having to navigate this thick and heavy fog on our brains and in our hearts. Acceptance. That this is the new reality and it fucking sucks. But because we're human, we don't really go through these stages in a straight line. It's kind of a messy process. You know, we jump forwards and we go backwards and we get stuck, and it's just a mess, to be honest. And while we're dealing with this process, we have a lot of emotions we have to deal with as well. And this year, I've gotten quite familiar with those emotions. About 10 months ago, my dad passed away. It was quite unexpected, out of the blue, sudden, you know, something that will be forever part of me and has changed my life completely. But to me, my grief is more like an umbrella. It's not just limited to one emotion. You know, it encompasses many things. I'm confused. How did this happen? Why did this happen now? How am I meant to move through this? Left with so many questions that no one seems to be able to answer. I'm jealous. Why do others get to continue their life as normal when mine has been changed completely? Why must I go through this and no one else? I'm yearning for memories that could have been and ones that have passed. You know, who else am I meant to call when I've been procrastinating for 3 hours and need someone to tell me to focus, biscuit? I'm angry and I'm frustrated. Why me? Why aren't you here? Why did you leave? So much rage and frustration and no one to blame. You know, each day my umbrella looks and feels different. It changes on my mood and my emotions. And some days I might want to avoid it, not wanting to have to deal with it at all. Or some days I'm embarrassed to be seen with it. But one day it was just there. It was something I had to carry around with me every day. And at times it can be pretty heavy. But I survived. I got through it with help from my friends, you know, helping me by making me smile, making me laugh, being someone I can sit and talk to or not talk to, giving me a hug, being a judgment-free zone, you know, just small things that make this impossible weight feel that little bit lighter. You know, having people to support me and help carry it. But as I got used to my umbrella, you know, it somehow had become an unnatural extension of me. You know, I was just getting used to carrying it around and the weight of it. 2021 had a different plan. And in June, I lost my dog, my 13 years of best friends, my most avid protector, is gone overnight. In October, my great-grandmother passed away, a wonderful woman who could easily beat us all in trivia and in 3 languages. Also in October, I lost my grandfather to his fight with cancer. This one hit pretty hard. So each time my umbrella changed, it got bigger, it got heavier, it changed colors, it got new colors. New colors came up as old emotions resurfaced, And it's not like people say in the movies, it doesn't get easier, give it time, it'll heal. I have not found that to be the case, And contrary to popular belief, if anyone was wondering, your tear ducts can actually dry up after a time. To say that I've had more than my fair share of grief would be a bit of an understatement. I would almost consider myself a seasoned professional at this point. And something I've always found quite fascinating with grief is the awkwardness surrounding it. Encounters, people don't know what to say. And to be fair, what is there to say? When people say, I'm sorry for your loss, I end up thanking them, which is something I don't quite understand, because I understand it's polite, but besides that, it goes over my head. But what else is there to say besides sorry? We've been taught that sorry is this magic word that can fix anything and everything. But how can a single word fix something like this? We haven't been taught anything else. There is no perfect response to grief, but if it was up to me, I would want someone to say, I see your umbrella and I'm here to help you carry it. No beating around the bush, no awkwardness, just support, love, patience, understanding. Some days a person may want to carry it by themselves, and that's fine. Other days they might find it impossibly heavy, keeping them a step behind everyone else and might need that help. But the way I see it, everyone has their own umbrella. What is grief if not response to loss? And everyone has lost something, a loved one, a pet, a friend they no longer talk to, the collective loss of memories not made. Everyone's umbrella may be a different size, shape, and color, but if we all have one, why are we so uncomfortable when we see another one? Here's mine. Thank you.